I'm going to play a game of solitaire for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. I do this for 2 reasons. One, well, no, I do it for 3 reasons. I do it because I want you to see what it's like to play the game. 2, I do it to build my skills. And 3, I do it because it's fun. If you have a set at home, try it. You'll see. If you're new to Mahjong, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. All my tiles are out. They're to the left of these risers. They've been mixed and built into walls so we can keep track of the progress of the game based on how many tiles are left for picking. I'm going to deal the tiles. East gets 14. The rest get 13. Ooh, let's roll for prevailing. I rolled a 10, so that would be south. So south is prevailing. All right, let's see what each of these players can do. The first thing I noticed was honors. We have a north, a west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we played one suit with honors, we would have one more. So I think what I would do is hold the terminals, which are 1s and 9s, and discard these first. I'd say we're between hands of honors, which are winds, dragons, 1s and 9s, or maybe news lineup, which is a sequence of 1 to 9 and 1 suit with news and 1 wind paired. So let's see what happens there and look at what south can do. I'm thinking a hand of honors here too. They do have some possibility of Betty, but I would have to throw away a dragon. I think I would focus on honors. All winds, dragons, and 1s and 9s. Let's see what we can do for west. Pung of 5s, pair of 6s. I think bams with honors. I would not pass that though. I would split that up. Maybe like that. Maybe a pair hand, or Pung Chow sequence hand. Okay, here we go. We're going to look at north. I see little chows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Each suit represented. And a pair of 4s, in which case I would keep that 4 past those 3. We did have more dots than anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we keep the white, that would be 6. But here we have 3, 6, 9 little chows. Okay, we're going to do the Charleston. And I forgot to pick a pass here. 1 of each suit. 2, 3, 5. So we're going to do north to east, east to south, south to west, and west to north. A dragon, that's a keeper, and a 5 and a 6. We did pick up a pair in here. We have 1 tile to pass. 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9. We would have, if we did honors and terminals, we'd have 6 discards. If we did cracks and honors, probably wins, we would have only 4 discards. I think I would give up on the honors. No honors here. Bam. Tiles to pass. I really would not pass 2 2s. Let's focus on all bams. All bams. We got a pair of 4s. We need to have a pair of 4s in here. And we have tiles we can pass. Okay, so we're going to go across now. East and west pass. And west and north pass. We got a crack and a south. And we have tiles we can pass. Let's just focus on the wins. Maybe since we have 2 pair now, we could play Razzle. Razzle is a pair hand on page 17, number 6. 5 pairs and 1 suit with news. All we need is the east and more pairs. Okay, we could still play maybe Peng Chow too. No honors. We are looking for wins, dragons, and 1s and 9s. We did get a 6 here and an 8. I think there is a hand called Repression. Repression is number 12 on page 18. Sequence of 8 in a suit with 3 pairs of wins or 3 pairs of dragons. If I had 3 pairs of dragons, I would go for a hand of honor. Let's go ahead and give up a 6. I think I would still play a hand of honors. A bam. Tiles to pass. Although I would not do that. I would break it up a little. Okay, here we go. We got a 3. We're looking for 1s, 2s, and 3s. We have a 3, and we need 1, 2, 3 mixed. So having pairs in here is okay. So we went across. Now we're going to go left. North passes to west, west to south. Okay, and let's see, this player, south to east and east up to north. So let's see. Cracks. We got a crack. We have 2 discards, maybe even the wins if we don't pair up and get an east. I would still hold those. There's an honor and a pair. Heavenly twins maybe. We could potentially do Repression. Sequence of 8. We have a pair here we'd have to throw away. I would stick with honors and get rid of the dots. As pretty as it is, I think an honor hand would be good here. Bam. We got a bam. And 3 discards. There's some chow capability. 3, 4, 5, pair of 5s, or here's a chow potential, 5, 6, or there's a chow right there. 7, 8, potential chow. I think Peng Chow here. We could also play Piano Keys. Piano Keys and Peng Chow are both sequence hands on page 18. Piano Keys is number 14. Sequence of 1 to 9 in 1 suit with 2 Pengs and a pair 2 through 8. Or number 15, Peng Chow, 4 Pengs or Chows, any combination, and a pair in 1 suit. With Peng Chow, though, you have to draw it yourself. We got a 1. Okay, that's not helpful. We need different numbers for our mix, but we have options. I would keep that. And we have 2 discards. So I would start by discarding these in this order. If I'm not going to use honors, I try to get rid of them right away. So we are done with the Charleston. We're ready to start the pick and discard phase of the game. South is prevailing, although I don't think anybody will be able to use the prevailing wind right now. So we'll have to see what happens. All right, let's see if I can get a little closer now that we're done with the Charleston. Okay, so we're going to discard, let's see, what happened to my prevailing? We're going to discard 6 dot. And we can draw for, I'm going to put these all together. Get used to having no spaces in your hand. We're going to draw here. 6 bam. 6 dot was discarded, so let's discard that. And draw here. Now this hand here is concealed, so we can't take any tiles. Actually, right now, everybody is concealed. So there'll be no claiming discards at the moment. We're going to draw 1 crack. We're not in cracks. Let's get rid of the dragon and draw for north. Dragon, don't need it. Get rid of it. Drawing for east. 9 bam. We don't need it. I want to keep the winds. Let's get rid of the 9 bam. Terminals, 1s and 9s are part of honors, so I would get rid of those too if you're not going to use them. So we're going to draw for south. A flower. Oh, you know what? I forgot. At the very beginning, when nobody has any flowers, everybody puts a blue chip on the wall for whoever gets the first flower. If East does not declare no flowers, East has to pay all 4 chips. Since we're just learning and doing a demo or practice, I'm going to go ahead and honor it and have it from every player. So this player got the blue chips. So we're just going to put those over there and draw a replacement tile. Let's see, I did forget to set up the flower wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I created the flower wall, so we're going to get a flower from the back of the wall. We got a 1. That's a terminal, which is part of honors. We're going to stick with it. Let's get rid of the 6 bam and draw for this player. This is concealed. 4 bam, that's a keeper. I would not pick a hand yet until I run out of discards. 1 crack. Nobody can take it, so we're going to draw. This is concealed here. We did get a 1, 2, 3. Here's a 1, 2, 3 and a 2, 3. We do not need the 5 or the white. Let's get rid of this white. And we're going to draw for east. They got a west. We still don't have to pick a hand. Let's go ahead and discard the 4 bam and draw for south. They got a green dragon. That's a pung. Let's discard the 8 dot and draw for west. Oh, they got a flower, and it's their flower, number 3. If they have to count score, that's going to help them. 7 bam, that is part of their 1 suit. Let's go ahead and get rid of the 8 dot. If they're playing pung chow or piano keys, which they're close to, here's a pair and here's a pair, and they've already got a pung. They have a full sequence, 1 through 9. They could totally play piano keys. I don't remember if I read piano keys. That's number 14 on page 18. I think I did. Sequence of 1 and 9 and 1 suit with 2 pungs and a pair. That is a single limit concealed hand. So we have to stay concealed. You can't call. You have to draw. When you're ready to win, you can claim the discard for a win. Okay, so now we threw an 8 dot. We're going to draw for north. flower. That's a 1 flower. That's not for them, but they'll at least get a replacement. And they can get a little bit of score. So we don't need any of these. Let's get rid of the 7 crack. It's kind of arbitrary at the moment. And we're going to draw here. This is concealed, so we have to draw. 3 bam. That's a discard. That's concealed. Can't call for a discard. We're going to draw for south. 9 dot. We paired up, I think, Heavenly Twins. 7 pair of honors. Or we could play trade winds. Let me just read trade winds to you. Trade winds is an honor hand. Honor hands are found on page 26. Trade winds is number 70, double limit pung hand. 4 pungs of winds and dragons with a pair of terminals. We got that pair there. All we need is 1 more pair in here and pung, pung, pung. So we have 4, 4, 6. We need to discard 5 dot. And nobody can take the 5 dot. We're going to draw 4 dot. We can discard that. And draw up here. We need a pair, so we're not going to worry about that 4 dot. Not only that, but that's concealed. We got an 8 dot. That's a discard. And we're going to draw for east. 7 dot. Drawing for south. West, we paired up. I'm kind of thinking Heavenly Twins. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair. We can even have a Kong in there. Let's discard this 2 dot. If any of these go down, I might consider calling for a pung. Okay, so we threw a 2 dot. And it's this player's turn. West. They drew a north. We really don't need that. Let's discard a north. Nobody can take a north, so we're going to draw for north. 8 crack. That is a discard. And we just finished the second wall, going into the third wall. Everybody should know what category they're in at a minimum. In this case, I believe we do. We have probably razzle, 5 pairs with news in 1 suit, or pung chow. Here we have Heavenly Twins or trade winds. Here we have pung chow or piano keys, and here we have little chows. We're going to draw for east. 4 bam. Drawing for south. 3 crack. Drawing for west. 3 flower. 3 crack. Drawing here for north. 2 dot. That's going to help with the mixed suit option. We got to have a mixed suit. So here we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We need a 1 crack, a 3 crack. Here's the 4 dot, so we need to get rid of the 5 dot. They're 1 away from ready. Let's draw for east. South. I'm kind of wondering about that repression. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discards there. Or 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 discards if we went for repression. Or I'm sorry, if we went for 1 suit with honors. I think we should try to play repression. Let me just read that again. Sequence hand, number 12, page 18, 3 pairs of winds or 3 pairs of dragons with a sequence of 8. We have 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's give up a pair. Let's try for repression. 6 crack. We're going to draw. So they have 4, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. 7 bam. We're going to draw up here. 6 dot. They get 1 more bam. We could start working on Pung Chow. Let's draw for north. 3 dot. 3 dot. They don't need it. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. They already have the 2 there. Let's get rid of the 1. And we can draw for east. 3 crack. That filled a gap. Okay, let's get rid of the 2 crack. We just need a sequence of 8. So we can go 2 through 9 or 1 through 8. We need in here an 8 crack and a north. Okay, we're now here. South. 8 bam. We can discard that. 8 bam. We're going to draw for west. They got an 8 bam. All right, they can discard the 9 dot. And we have lots of pairs in here. There's a 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that didn't quite work. I think they have too many pairs. Let's take it this way. 1, 2, 3, pair of 4s, Pung of 5s, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they have some drawing to do. It's not quite working yet, but they are cleared to 1 suit. So we're going to draw now for north, south. That's a discard. South. This is concealed. Repression is concealed. White dragon. We'll discard that and draw for south. Flower. Oh wow, look, they got a 2 flower. That's their flower. They have their own. They have their own. 7 dot. We need honors and terminals. We're going to draw now for west. East, we're looking for bams. So we'll throw the east. Now this player, they can pung it for trade wins. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a pung. Let's pung it for trade wins. I don't think that is concealed. I think that is a double limit pung hand. Let's just double check. Yes, you can call for pungs. Okay, so let's discard the 1 dot. So we need to pung the west and the red. So we got to pung out. Let's draw for west. There's a red dragon. We're going to discard it, red, and we're going to pung. So they got skipped. Turns get skipped. We're going to discard the north, and they are ready to win on a west. And none have been discarded yet. So we're going to draw now for west. 1 crack. It's a discard. They need that, but this is concealed. 3 dot. We keep getting the 3 dot. Oh my goodness. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 discards. 1, 2, 3 options, pair of 4s. Let's get rid of the 3 dot. Kind of give yourself options there with that mixed suit. So let's draw now for east. Oh, they got a crack. Oh, that's the one they needed too. 8 crack, filled a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Sequence of 8, they need a north to win. Let's discard the 9 crack. And we're going to draw for south. They got a south, that's a discard. We're going to draw for west. 4 crack, that's a discard. Drawing for north. 1 bam. They already have a 1 bam. It's redundant. Get rid of it. And we're going to draw for east. 8 crack. We don't need any pairs. We need a north to win. Repression. Drawing for south. 2 bam. That's a discard. Drawing for west. let's see, 1, 2, 3, pair. Oh, for Pung Chow, you have to draw your winning tile. Green dragon. We need a bam. Let's discard the green. Okay, now this player, they can actually Kong it. Let me just show you how Kongs work. When you Kong, you get a replacement tile. 6 crack. That's a discard. If it becomes a wall game, they'll get good score for that too. In Wright-Pat style, having a Kong can help you if it's a wall game. So 6 crack was discarded. We're going to draw 4 west. 5 bam. They have a Kong in there. If we had a Pung in here, we could play Kong Pung. Kong Pung is a double limit hand. That's on a sequence hand on page 18. Kong Pung. Sequence of 1 to 9 in one suit with a Kong and a Pung 2 through 8. There's a Kong. And then we have 3 pair. We have way too many pair. So I don't think that's going to be good this time. So we need a discard. There's a 7, 8, 9. Here's a potential Chow. There's a Chow right there. Here's a Pung and a potential Chow. If we get rid of the 1 crack, I think we have some really good flexibility here. So, or not 1 crack, 1 bam. I think we should go ahead and get rid of, oh shoot. Let's see here. That Kong Pung looks so good. But I think we have way too many pairs. As pretty as it is, I think we have too many. Let's get rid of the 1 bam. Kong Pung would have been fun, but too many pair. Pung Chow is better to leverage those pairs. So 1 bam was discarded. We can draw for north. Red dragon. That's a good discard because it's already out. We're going to draw for east. 1 crack. We don't need a 1 crack. We need a north. Okay, now this player, they need that 1 crack. There are 3 out. There's only 1 more. Their hand is almost dead. We're going to draw for west. 5 dot. That's a discard. Drawing for, sorry, that was south. We're going to draw for west now. 2 dot. We need bams. 2 dot. We're going to draw. We need a 1 crack here. 7 dot. We're going to draw for east. We need a north. 7 crack. We're going to stick with it. Repression is a great hand. We're going to draw for south. 8 bam. That is a discard. And we're going to draw for west. Okay, 2 bam. I think they might. Nope, not quite. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, Pung. Or pair, Chow, pair. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 6. Okay, so something didn't work. 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chow, 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 pair. All right, so we'd have to get rid of the 8 and they're ready on a 7 bam. But let's see if there's a better way. So we went left to right. If that doesn't work, go right to left. So here's a 7, 8, 9, 7 or 6, 8, Pung, Chow, or we could do, maybe get rid of that. There's a pair, there's a Pung, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. This would be waiting on a 3 bam. Either way, we need either a 3 bam or a 7 bam. There's 1 3 bam out, 1 7 bam is out. So at this point, it is kind of a toss-up. We need a discard though. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 7. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, pair of 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, ready on a 7. Either way, we need a 7. If we get rid of the 9, pair, Chow, Chow, pair. If we get rid of the 9, we could be ready on 2 tiles this way. No, because we have the 5 right there. Ready on an 8 or either way, we're ready on an 8 or a 7 or a 3 bam. There are 2 8 bams out. Let's see. So I don't want to be ready on an 8. We need to be waiting on a 7. Okay, let's discard the 8. There are 2 8 bams out, and we had 2. Okay, Peng Chau can be complicated. It looks easy, but it can be very complicated. Let's draw for north. 9 crack, that's a discard. We're going to draw for east. 1 dot. Drawing for south. 8 dot. They need a west. Now they could also pung the 9 and play heavenly hash, which is 4 pungs or chows in a pair of all honors and terminals. That would be only a single limit hand. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's draw for west. There's a bam, and it's a 7, and that is Mahjong. Peng Chau. 2, 3, 4, pair of 5s. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. Very, very flexible hand here. So Peng Chau won. This player was two away, really 1 draw away from ready. They were 1 away from ready. They were ready to win on a north, ready to win on a west. But this player won, Peng Chau. So, and that is self-picked. So Peng Chau is a single limit hand. Again, that's number 15 on page 18. Single limit hand. So for a single limit hand, east pays double. I don't have any yellow chips, so they would owe, let's see if I can get them out here. Four whites. That would be 2 yellows. Oh no, they owe a double, so that's two whites, because this is the east. They paid double. This is a single limit hand, not a double limit hand. So they owed 2 whites. Oopsies. 2 whites. And then these players owe 1 white each. There's 1. And there's 1. Okay, so there's the winner's payout. We're going to count score for the losing players. Scoring is on page 29 and 30. So for this player, they have a pair of prevailing win. They get 2 points for that, but they have no other score. If you look under additional rules for counting, number 2 says a point count of 2 cannot be doubled. They have 0 points. 0 points. Okay, this player is going to have some high score. They're probably going to get limit. Okay, now let's do this one. Chows have no score at all. They have 4, and they're not ready to win. They have 4, and they have, I don't believe they have any doubles. They don't even have a double, so they basically have 4 points. No doubles. Four points undoubled is 0. That's also number 2. So these 2 push, meaning they don't pay each other anything. So we have 2 winners. This is the high winner because they got paid the most. The winner always gets paid the most. And then this player, kind of second place because they got some good score out of this. Just 1 chip short. So that was a really great score for this player. That was kind of an exciting solitaire game. We had a winner all in one suit. With that pung chow, oh, that gets complicated sometimes when you have to figure out where your pungs and chows are and how to split them out, and every draw can change the hand, if it's the suit for the pung chow hand anyway. And then that honor hand, oh my gosh, that score, they got limit, which is fabulous. I love honors and terminals, hands of honors. That's a great category. And you know, if you're ready to win and you have no flowers, you're playing a concealed hand with a bunch of single tiles and pairs, not a lot of score, as you could see, for East. So 0 points. And North, 0 points. That's what happens when you play chows and singles. Keep that in mind. Especially if you're on a losing streak, or if you're heading into a wall game, you might start punging. Which, yeah, I don't think I would give up a winning hand to pung for score. So I think East held tight for a win. I would have done that. And then a chow hand, you can't claim any discards for that particular hand, little chows. So they were kind of stuck. They needed their own flowers, but they were all in the wall. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Be sure to click the little gray bell. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next Solitaire for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.